Hello, my name is Margie. I would like to talk about DCF. They have systematically sided with the abusers. They do not protect the victims, especially the handicapped children and the elderly. I experienced this firsthand on June 3rd, 2013. I was attacked at Hollywood Pavilion Hospital, where I would see my therapist every 4 to 6 weeks. It was a planned visit, and I'm a very happy, strong person. I care for my severely disabled son for over 17 years. Hollywood Pavilion never reported the attack. I finally did. Hollywood Pavilion said I had numerous disorders I do not have. As recently, the owner and several other employees went to prison for saying people's files that they were a lot worse than they were to get insurance money. DCF saw when they came to my home that what they said about me is not true. They twisted my statement. They heinously trampled my rights in the first investigation. I fought and fought and fought and remembered that I had an email from Gina Marchando the day of the injury. Gina Marchando forgot that she had sent me this email. The case was reopened. DCF placated me, as they always do the victims, and then once again they sided with the abusers. Even though in the first report, according to the first report and the statements from the people at Hollywood Pavilion, showed in the email that they had done blatant perjury. DCF is a red elephant in our country, which will not protect the elderly or many of the children or the weak, especially the mentally ill. They said I was psychotic, couldn't self-care. As you can see, I take very good care of myself. I do my own hair, etc. And like I said, I also have 3 dogs sitting next to me that I take good care of. Anyhow, I'm an excellent chef. I'm very happy. I'm not being treated for anxiety, depression. They said numerous psychotic, all kind of things. I have a doctor, Flenenbaum, who will confirm what I'm saying is true. Anyhow, this atrocity must end. I email... It just makes me laugh. I have emailed my governor of Florida, and it's nothing but placation. I've had the head of DCF, Miss Cherie, call me. She's the head in Broward. It is ridiculous what they do. They want me to shut up, but I'm not going to. My hand and my wrist are disabled. I have lost complete use of my wrist and most of my hand, which has made caring for my son difficult. But I'm very loyal. I'm a very honest person. I've offered many times to take a lie detector test, yet they ignore it. They ignore the blatant perjury. The investigator ignored the fact that when he came to my home, none of their diagnoses seemed to be true, what they said that I was. And if I was like that, then why did they let me keep my son? I'll tell you why. Because I have taken perfect care of my son, as I said, for over 17 years. Now, the elderly, be aware, because when you end up in a nursing home and you get abused, DCF will so-called come out to protect you, but they will not. They'll use words like delusional and dementia, as they used words against me. I am looking for anybody who wants to make a change in this country. The politicians ignore the problem. The media ignores the problem. Somebody needs to do something. My son can't speak or communicate, and when he was a toddler, he was being abused, but because he could not communicate, he wasn't protected either. This is a systematic problem that has gone on in our country for many years. When I was 22, I worked in a group home in Miami, where I grew up. I loved the job, and ironically, I was caring for people like my son. I took very good care of them, yet the other workers, some of them, were beating them and hitting them with broomstick, stealing their medications, etc. I reported it to DCF. They did nothing. This is their procedure. It's easier and cheaper to side with the abusers. Have you ever heard one case on the media where DCF protected an elderly person in a nursing home or anywhere else. I haven't. Please contact me if there's anything you can do to help my cause. My email is margaretpayne@att.net. I thank you very much. Please end the atrocity of DCF. Nobody says anything. Nobody does anything. This red elephant has trampled around our country and destroyed many, many lives. How many elderly people, I wonder tonight, cry themselves to sleep and wake up in fear and terror every single day? How many have died for reporting it after the abusers see that nothing was done? What do you think they do to them then? Nobody seems to care. Well, I do care. Though no one seemed to care about my hand or wrist, I will go on. I want to be a voice in this country to protect the elderly and any other person that is weak in this country. Europe doesn't trample their own. Canada doesn't. Many countries. This is a disgrace. Our soldiers are over there dying to protect us, yet on our own soil, we are allowing ourselves to be destroyed by DCF. Mind you, I asked, what is the policy to file an appeal to the state of Florida? Well, guess what? There isn't any. Well, you know what? DCF should not be judge and jury. I don't accept that. There should be a board. And I would love to know the percentage of reports where actually the victim is sided with. It is a huge, huge percentage of them siding with the abusers. I am most assuredly sure of this. Anyhow, I hope that there are other people out there who care. Realize that when you're old and you get elderly and you're somewhere, it's DCF that's supposedly going to report you, protect you. Do you ever hear anything on the news about them doing it? No. Do you ever hear the politicians really addressing this problem? No. Children die because of DCF. And it's not only the children. It is the mentally ill, and it is the handicapped child. Please have a heart and do not be afraid to stand up in this country. Make a change. Make a change. Don't let your life be wasted. Do something good. Do something and be a voice. This can save thousands and thousands of lives. We deserve to live in dignity in this country. You know, when people end up in nursing homes or they're mentally ill, they're not very good voters. They have a hard time getting to the polls. Well, you know what? They are important too. I am important. Here is my hand and my wrist, and it's still swollen, my fingers. The physical therapist gave up. She said there's nothing they can do. I'm waiting for the doctor to see what he can do. But I'm a very happy type person. I'm very strong. I will not give up. Look me up on Facebook, Margaret Payne of Hollywood, Florida. MargaretPayne. See the huge garden and the over 40 large palm trees, 8 to 16 feet that I planted on my own. See the pool that I care for. Anyhow, God bless to all, and I hope that a change can be made in this country. And if there's anything I can do, I will do it. I'm willing to go to Washington. I'm willing to go on any TV show. Anything I can do, I will do it. Thank you very much for your time, and God bless you. God bless our soldiers. God bless our weak and our elderly, and God bless our country. Thank you for listening.